Good afternoon. This is Trista Martinez submitting the Chapter 11 assignments to the Career and Life Planning course.
Tell me about your education and experience and how it qualifies you for this medical school.
So currently I am working on completing the education part to apply for the medical school. However, I do have ample amount of experience. I spent the last 6 years in the Navy as a corpsman, which is pretty much equivalent to a medical assistant. So I've worked with patients for the last 6 years with vital signs, with the subjective and objective planning purposes of fulfilling patients and what they need and the aftercare for that.
What are your strengths and weaknesses?
So, one of my strengths would be that I am goal oriented. I find that whenever I set goals or when others set goals for me, not only do I challenge myself to exceed those goals, but I find it gratifying to exceed those goals. It's a huge motivator for me, and I think that it really contributes to what I can bring to the school. One of my weaknesses would be that I'm fairly non confrontational. I don't work well when I feel that others are upset with me or, when I'm passive about things rather than facing them head on.
Explain how you have dealt with conflict in the workplace in the past.
That's kind of funny since I just said I'm non-confrontational. But a perfect example would just be like last week. I recently took over a management position in my company. And so when I went to my higher level manager with the solution to a current problem that we're having in the workplace, and they shot it down, I found that I was able to hold my ground and really explain to my manager how important these implementations were to the workforce. And I was eventually able to um, get him to see my point of view.
How do you see your role as a member of our school?
So I think that I'll play a huge role as a member of the school as I always make sure that I lift everyone else up with me. I don't hold back information. That's something that I've learned over the last 6 years in the Navy because we all share information. And while medical school is typically very cutthroat and everyone is in it for themselves and everyone wants to be the best, I find that everyone is their best whenever they're all working together. So I will make sure that I continue to let others take that example.